In WordPress, page management is fairly simple. Of course, pages are the things that you're going to want to fill out in order to tell people a little bit more about you. It should be noted that pages are inherently more permanent than something like blog posts. Blog posts are timely, they could be small bits of news, whereas pages are something that you are going to want to keep consistent on your site. To begin editing your pages, we'll click the Pages banner and we'll head to All Pages. As you can see here, we've already populated our site with a great number of pages. However, your WordPress site might just start with a simple sample page. In order to view our pages rather than adding a new one, in which you very well could, we'll go right into the About Me page and choose Edit. The page editing panel really is very simple. We start with a page title. In this case, it's About Me. Also, our permalink for this page, our permalink is set to our home page, so it is just the root of our site. Any other sort of page, you might have a page titled Contact where your permalink would be /contact. Next, we have our Add Media button. That will add media to your content editor, and that brings us to the content editor itself. Now, you should treat your content editor almost exactly like you currently treat something like Microsoft Word. There are basic functions such as bold and italicize, strike through, as well as unordered lists and ordered lists. There are all kinds of different functions and even more if you would like to access what we call the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink is available if you click this button. Therein, we have added the ability to add paragraphs to our content as well as headings and pre-formatted or address type content. That is great if you want to break up your writing into several different sections. We can add maybe a heading number 2 to start our page, whereas we could add heading 3s and heading 4s for any subsequent sections that aren't exactly the most important. We'll close the kitchen sink and head over to the Publish section. Right now we see that our page is published. However, we can edit that. We can switch its status to pending review or simply to draft. You should note that any page in draft mode is not viewable to the public. However, it is viewable to anyone with administrator credentials to this site. To make it easy, we will just click on the Published button and press OK. We don't have to change anything. Visibility, largely you do not have to adjust this section. However, you could. You could password protect a page or just mark it as purely private and only available to administrator accounts. A good reason to have a password protected page might be to have a page that is exclusively accessible to your real estate clients. For now, of course, we'll just mark this as public. We can see that there's been 2 revisions to this page. We could browse those revisions. In this case, we have, of course, our content, our title with About Me, and we can see in our content that there actually has been content added whereas there was none before. Of course, what we want to deal with is the latest version. So to continue going through our site, we'll take a look at page attributes. This might be where we find templates. In this case, our home page template is the one in use since it is the one that we are going to be using at the front of our page or the front of our site. However, we could switch over to the default template for a different look. And that's it for the page editor. Pages vary from page type to page type, but largely this is going to be the consistent look and feel of any page that you come into contact with. Next, let's talk media. Of course, you could move to the media section and view your entire media library. This is where you'll find any pictures or images, including audio, that you've uploaded to your site. However, in most cases, you're going to be adding media to your site's content. So let's deal with it in that context. To add media, we simply click Add Media, and then we see we have a few options. We can insert media that we've already uploaded by checking different images. We can create a quick photo gallery or set a featured image. Also, we have the option to insert media directly from a URL. So if you're using maybe a image from Flickr, you could insert it from that URL and not necessarily have to upload it to your site, giving it a custom title. For now, we'll check out our ability to add media, so let's find a good spot to do that. Perhaps under the beach here, we will add a quick picture. Let's see, we have some water there. That looks good. We'll go ahead and see that our media is actually 4,896 pixels wide. That's far too wide for our site. So let's pare that down. We can switch over to using just a medium thumbnail for that. You should note that WordPress automatically processes any image you upload to the system to give and serve up easy to use and web-friendly sizes. In this case, our medium thumbnail is 300 by 225 pixels. Let's pick that, and we'll insert that into the page. Yep, that looks pretty good. We will click the picture button above the image, and from here we can edit it. So let's float this image to the right. I think that will look good. We can always go into the advanced settings and set custom sizes if we'd like, as well as address title, links, and any additional CSS that you would like to add. We'll press update. That looks good. That image has been floated right. Okay, I think I like that. And we'll press update to update our page. There, we can see that our page has been updated, so let's go out to actually view the page. Once on the site, we can see that we have, in fact, added our image to our site. We have it in our About Me, floated right, with our correct thumbnail in place. And that is how you can manage media on your own real estate site.